Of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Please take a moment to ensure all mobile devices are turned off or switched to silent. We would also like to remind you that the use of flash photography is not permitted at any point during the performance. We hope you enjoy the show.
Now fair, Potter. Our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But, oh, how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out of the young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, or nights will quickly dream away the time, and the moon, like a silver bow, bent in heaven, shall behold the nights of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate! Stir the Athenian youth to merriment. Wake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp.
Yes, my lord.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing thee injury. But I'll marry thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast, by moonlight, at her window sung, with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy, with bracelets of the hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so she will not here before your grace consent to marry Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as a god, to whom you but a form in wax. And by him imprinted, and within his power, Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must, with his judgment, look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I may bold, nor how it may concern my modesty here, in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I may beseech your grace the worst that may befall me in this case. If I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or for endure forever the society of man. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, can you endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady cloistered mute, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting some faint hymns of the cold, fruitless moon. But earthlier happy is a rose distilled, than that which, withering on a virgin's thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single breastness.
Oh, so I will grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin pagan up under his lordship whose unwished yoke. My soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and thee, On that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father or to marry with Demetrius as he would it, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Oh, relent, sweet Hermia and Lysander. Yield thy praise title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. As she is mine, all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortune in every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius's. And what's more than all these boasts could be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, did make love to Medar's daughter, and won her heart. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry on this spotted and inconstant man.
I must admit that I've heard so much. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourselves to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the laws of Athens will yield you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or a vow of single life. Come, my altar. What cheer, my love. Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you with some business against thy nuptial, and confer with you of something that nearly concerns yourself.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
But like the want of rain which I could well, beating for the tempest of my eyes.
Hide me. For all that I could ever read, could ever hear, a tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh, hell to choose love by another's eyes.
If there were ever a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collided night. So quick bright things come to confusion.
True love's had never been crossed. It stands in a dictum destiny. Then let us teach our trial and patience, because it's a customary cross. It's due to love, streams and sighs, wishes, and tears, for fancy's followers.
A good persuasion, therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the woods, a league without the town, where I once did meet thee with Helena to do observance to a morn of May, there shall I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, oh, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the fire which burned the Carthage queen when the false Troyan under sail was seen, in the place that thou appointed me, tomorrow truly I will meet with thee.
Oh, keep promise, my lord. Shit, Helena.
Godspeed, Helena. Whither away?
For ye be fair, that fair again and say, Demetrius loves your fair, or hath he fair? Your eyes load stars, your tongues sweeter, more tunable than lark to a shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching, and what favour so yours was I catch fair Hermia. Ere I go, my ear would catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue would catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were all the world mine, Demetrius being baited, I'd give the rest to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you swayed the motion of Demetrius' heart.
Oh, I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
That your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
That my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he loves me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. But that fault were mine.
Take comfort then. No more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. For a time I did Lysander see. Athens seemed as a paradise to me. And then what graces unto my love do dwell. He hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearls the bladed grass, at a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the woods, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds where wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of our counsel sweet, there myself and Lysander weep. Hence from Athens turn away our eyes. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight. For lovers' food tomorrow, deep midnight.
I will, my love. Helena, adieu. And as you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Oh, how happy some o'er other some can be. Who Athens, I am thought as fair as she, but what's that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of these qualities, things base and vile, folding no quantity. Love can transpose form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore, as winged Cupid painted blind. As waggish boys in game himself forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. Here, Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyes. He held down oaths that he was only mine. And when these oaths some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, and to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her. For this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a great expense, but either here in mean I to enrich my pain. If I can have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
Oh, you were best call them generally, person by person, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name in Athens who has thought fit, through all Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, and then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy, a most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and to Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Master, spread yourself.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready, now name what part I'm for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover? Or tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will last some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest, yet chiefly my humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and fibrous cars shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fate. Yeah, this was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. Another is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
love.
Oh. Nay, Faith. Let me not play, woman. I have a beard coming.
That's so wrong. You shall do it in a mass, and you may speak as small as you wish.
And I may play 52, and I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisney, Thisney.
No, no! You must play Pyramus, and flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor. Here, Peter Quips. Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker. Here, Peter Quips. You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you if it be given me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
And I may play the lion too, that I will roar, that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, roar, that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again. Oh, yeah.
You will play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, that one shall see on a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
I will undertake it. Oh, thank God. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why would you will?
I will discharge it in either your straw-coloured beard, your orange tawny beard, no, your purple and grey, no, your French crown-coloured beard, oh, perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all. Then you will play barefaced. But, masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, to request you, to desire you, to come them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we shall rehearse. For, if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged by company, and our device is known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu!
At the Duke's ugly meets.
Oh, yeah. Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen, to dew her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be, in their gold coats spots you see. Those be rubies, fairy favours, in those freckles live their savours.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen not come within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, nigh to his train to trace the forest wall. But she perforce withholds the lovely boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy.
Either I mistake your shape and make him quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow, and not you he, that frights the maidens' labour in the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. And not you he.
Thou speakest aright. I am the merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I, a fat and bean-faced horse beguile, name in the likeness of a filly foal, and sometime lurk I in gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks, against her lips I bowl, and on a withered dewlap pour the ale, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. 3-foot stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bump, down topple she. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton! Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steppe of India, but that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskins mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know of thy love to Theseus. Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from fair Perigenia whom he ravished? I make him with fair Aegle break his faith with Ariadne and Antiope.
And these are the forgeries of jealousy! And never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margent of the sea to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls, thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the wind, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, has sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which, falling in the land, have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the ploughman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted in his usurpated beard. The 9 men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes in the wanton green are for lack of tread undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter. Here, no night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Heems's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries, and the maize world, by their increase, now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order. She sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood. When we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long will this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will dance with us in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, spare me and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the child and I will go, but not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide down right if I longer stay. Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this great delight or mend thee for this injury.
My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest the utterance
exquisite and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at a mermaid's song, and certain stars shot madly about their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. I remember that very time I saw, flying beneath the cold moon, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took, it fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower. The herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch the tiny when she's asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or busy ape, shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. Who goes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen under this wood, and here am I, hence get thee gone. Follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. You draw not iron, for my heart's true as steel. Leave your power to draw, and I'll have no power to pursue you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
Leave it for that. I do love you the more. I have your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I'll fawn on you. Use me as you use your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, and give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worse a place can I beg in your love, and yet place of higher respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not upon you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night, and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich wealth of your virginity.
But your virtue is my privilege. But that it is not night when I do see your face, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company. But you, in my respect, are all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the breaks, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
Oh, the wild have not such a heart as you. You can run when you will, but the story shall be changed. Oh, when a pull of flies, Gaffney holds the chase, Carries pursues, and
I
balance
will not
flies.
stay thy questions, let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I in the town, the temple, the field, you do me mischief! Fight, Demetrius! Oh, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. Oh, I'll follow thee, and I'll make a heaven upon hell, to tie upon the hand that I love so well.
Fare thee well, then. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower?
I.
Welcome, wanderer.
There it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme flows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There lies Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enamelled skin, wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Takest thou some of it, and seek through this grove an Athenian lady's in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And look'st thou to meet me ere the first cock crow?
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do.
Come now. A roundel and a fairy song. Then
One aloof stand sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's sake. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, hard or bull with bristled hair. In thy eye that shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when something vile is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the woods, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out to bed, for upon this bank I'll rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. 2 hearts, 1 bed, 2 bosoms, and 1 trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear. Lie further, yet do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but 1 heart we can make of it. Then, by your side no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. That gentle friend for love and courtesy, lie further off yet in human modesty. Such separation may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distance, and good night, sweet friend. Thy sweet life unto till thy sleep I find.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then, end life when I am loyalty. Here is my bed. Sweet give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear.
This is he my master said, despise the Athenian maid. I hear the maiden sleeping sound
On the dank and dirty ground. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep a seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone,
for I must now to Oberon.
Oh, stay, thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
Charge thee hence, do not haunt me thus.
Oh, will thy daughter leave me? Do not so.
Stay, on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh. I'm out of breath in this one chase. The more my prayer, the less is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How come her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, who so my eyes are oftener washed than hers. Oh, what wicked and distempering glass of wine may be compared with Hermia's fiery eye.
But who is this? Lysander on the ground.
Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helen, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word that vile name is to perish on my sword!
Say not so, Lysander, say not so! What though he love your Hermia? What though then? She still loves you, be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who will not change a raven for a dove? Reason says you are the worthier mate. Reason becomes the marshal to my will that leads me to your eyes, where I overlook love's richest stories written in love's greatest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve such scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from my Demetrius's eye. But you must bank my insufficiency. But before it, I must confess, I thought you a lord of more true gentleness. That a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, rest thee there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. Thou my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but most of me. And all my powers, address your love and might, to honour Helen, and to be her knight!
Oh, help me, Lysander, help me! Not this crawling serpent from my breast. I me for pity, what a dream was here. Oh, Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. What? Lysander? What removed? Lysander, Lord? What? I'm gone. Out of hearing, no sound, no word. Know that I perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
And here's a marvellous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn break our tiring house, and we shall do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
It's quaint.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in the comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never do. First it says that Pyramus must draw his sword and then kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Hi, Larkin. It's a parlour's fear. I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue. And let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus indeed, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue. And it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No. Thank you, Lord. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will the ladies not be afraid of the lion? I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourself to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that she's not the lion.
No, we must name her name, and half her face must be seen through the lion's neck, and she must speak through, saying thus all to the same defect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you... I would request you... No, not that one. I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. My life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I I'm a woman, as other women are. And there, let her name her name and tell them plainly she is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are two hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber, for, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Well, does the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine,
Yes! You don't shine that night.
Well then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, so that the moon may shine through in at the casement. Lovely.
Hey, or else one must come in with a lanthorn, a bush, and thorn, and can't say he comes to disfigure. Or to present the person of moonshine. Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did speak through a chink in the wall.
Well, you could never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some woman or other must present wool. Yeah. And she must have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about her, to signify wool. And arms up again. Let her hold her arms thus, and through this cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you've spoken, enter into your break. And so everyone according to their cues.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? Certainly the cradle of the fairy. What? Play toward, I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savour.
Odors.
Odors, savours sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, her voice, stay thee but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Oh, must I speak now?
Ay, Mary, must you? For you must understand that Pyramus goes but to see a noise he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of colour like the red rose of the triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile, and eke most lovely juvenile. As true as horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, man. Why, you must not say that yet, that you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and alls. Enter Pyramus. Your cue has passed. It was never tire.
As true as horse that yet would never tire.
Oh, if I were only thine.
Oh my God. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! We are haunted!
Ooh! I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll lead. Sometime a hound. A hog, a headless bear. Sometime a fire. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn. Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? See an arse head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an arse out of me. To fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear. I am not afraid. At first I was afraid. I kept thinking, I could never live without you by my side. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I'll know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive.
Gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note. So is mine eye much enthralled to thy shape. And my fair virtue's force perforce doth move me. On first for you to say, to swear I love you.
And methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, love and reason keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that someone as neighbour will not make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I have wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. They shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I shall purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed. Ready? Oh. And I. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Light the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. Pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, mortal.
Hail!
Hail. Hail.
I beseech your worship's mercy. Heartily, I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I were to cut my finger, I shall make bold of you. Your name, honest lady?
Peas blossom.
I pray you, commend me to your mother, Mistress Squash, and your father, Master Peascod. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Oh, Jesus. Your name, I beseech you, Madame.
Mustard seed.
Madame Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. The same cowardly, giant-like oxbeasts have devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred have made mine eye water ere now. I desire you of more acquaintance too, good madame.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye. When she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awake. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now,
My mistress, with a monster, is in love. Laid to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who worked for bread upon Athenian stools, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallow stick-skin of that baron sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. But I did him at his advantage take. An ass's knoll I fixed on his head, and on his thisbe must be answered. And forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, like wild geese doth the creeping fowler eye, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight, away his fellows fly, their senses thus sweet, lost with their face thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns at their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders, all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet poems translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass!
Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. But hast I get that to the Athenian's eyes, with the love juices I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, and when he waketh, a force she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being overshoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true of the day as he to me. When he is stolen away from sleeping Hermia, I'll believe that as soon as whole earth may be bored, and the moon may through centre creep, and so to speak as noontime with Antipodes. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. And yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
Oh, what's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Oh, God, out dog, out cur! Thou hast dragged thee past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among them. Oh, once, tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou looked upon him sleeping, or hast thou killed him awake? Oh, brave touch. Not a worm, not an adder could do so much. An adder did it for double a tongue than thine. Thou serpent, never stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead. For what that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what would I get there for?
Privilege. Meant to see me more, and from thy hated presence pass I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
Hermia, there is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain, so sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. For debts that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, for which in some slight measure it will pay. If for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thine this prison must perforce ensue. Some true love turned, and not a false turned true.
Then fate overrules that. One man holding troth, and million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the woods, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens lookst thou fine. For fancy sick is she and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion seest thou brings her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this pearl,
sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the beams of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we in the fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll do at once we want. This must needs be sport alone, and these things do best please me, that befall from the Saracen. Why should you think that I woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so born in their nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, proving the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh, devilish holy brave. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her over? With oath, then you will nothing weigh. These vows would put to her and me, putting two scales on even way, both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind dare you give her over.
Demetrius loves Hermia, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripened, show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you were all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not treat a gentle lady so. To vow and swear and to praise my parts, when I know you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes. With your derision none of noble sort, so offend a virgin, and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. Then, yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as a guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helena it is home returned, there to remain.
Helena, it is not so!
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest thy peril thou abide it, dear. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, that the eye his function takes. Oh, the evil quick of apprehension makes. Oh, thou not by mine eye there sound found. Mine ear, I thank it brought me to thy sound. But why unkind did thou please me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him by fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all of your fiery eyes and O's of light. Why seekest thou me? Could this not make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
No, she is one of the confederacy. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you refused to try to bait me with these foul derisions? Is all the counsel that we have shared? The sisters' vows, the hours we've spent, when we chid the hasty-footed time for passing us? Is it all forgot? The school days friendship, the childhood innocence? We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, and with both our needles created one flower sitting on one cushion, warming of one song, as if our hands, sighs, voices, and minds had been incorporate. So we grew, like two lovely berries moulded on one stem, to two seeming bodies, but one heart. And will you rent our ancient love asunder, to join with men, in scorning your poor friend. 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly.
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not said Lysander as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face? Made your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spur me with his foot, to follow me and call me precious, rare, divine, celestial nymph? Wherefore he speaks this to her he hates. And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich in his soul, but tender me for sooth affections, but by your setting on, by your consent? What thought I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved? This you should pity, rather than despise.
Oh, I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere counterfeit sad looks. Make merry upon me when I turn my back. Wink each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you wouldn't make me such an argument. But fare you well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy. Stay, gentle Helena, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent! Oh, sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, I love thee by my life, I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee to prove him false, who says I love thee not.
I say I love him more than he can do.
Then withdraw, and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Oh, Lysander, where to tense all this?
Away, you wench!
Oh, no, he will seem to break loose. Take hold as you would follow, and yet come not. Ah, you are a tame man, go!
Hang off now, cat, now! Vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Oh, why you grow so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Oh, thy love. Out hated medicine, out poison potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
In sooth, and so do you. Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust you, word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Though I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What greater harm can you do me than hate? Hate me? Oh, me, what use? My love, am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, and since night you left me. Why, you left me on the gods forbid in earnest, shall I say?
By my life, I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of doubt, of question. Be certain, 'tis the truth, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh, me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. Oh, what? Have you cut my life and stolen my love's heart from him?
Whiny babe, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Oh, you counterfeit, you puppet, you puppet!
I mean, that way goes the game. She hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, she hath prevailed with him. Are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so low and dwarfish? How low am I though, painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? Oh, I am not yet so low that my nails reach unto thine eyes!
Oh, I pray you, gentlemen, though you mock me, don't let her hurt me. I'm just never cursed, I have no gift at all in shrewishness, let her not strike me. You may think because she's something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Oh, good.
Good, Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. Everyone did love you, Hermia. Them set your counsels did never wrong you. Save that until love to Demetrius. I told him of yourself into this woods. Followed you, for love I followed him. But he has chid me hence and threatened me. To spurn me, to strike me, nay, to kill me too. So now will you let me quiet go back to Athens? Or I'll bear my folly back and I'll follow you no further. Just let me go, you see how simple and fond I am.
Why, can you come? Who is that hinders you?
The foolish art, then I'll leave here behind.
What with my Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Yes.
Be not afraid, fair Helena, she shall not harm thee.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She's a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she's fierce.
Little? Again? Nothing but no and little! Why will you suffer her to flout with us? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf! You middleless and hindering grass not made, you bead, you acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Say not apart, for if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to prove who's right, if mine or thine is most in Helena.
Now follow, nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You mistress. All this coil is long of you, nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. No longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands are mine, and quicker for a fray, but my legs are longer though to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still, thou mistakest, or else commit thine knaveries wilfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise, that I've anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far, am I glad it's sown and sword. As this there Jack, I esteem the sport.
Thou seest these mortals seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray that one comes not within another's way, till o'er their brows doth counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings not creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath such vergeous properties, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Then back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with leave whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen, and beg her in new employ. And then I will her charmed eye release from monstrous view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for night swift dragons do cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, and whose approach? Ghosts, wandering here and there, they wilfully exile themselves from light, for I consort this black rowan night.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport, and like a forester the groves may tread, even till the eastern gates, all fiery red, opening on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turns yellow gold his salt green strings. But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down.
I am fared in field and town.
Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now!
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight. Follow me then to play the ground.
Lysander, speak again, thou runaway, thou coward! Art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He's the father that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we're trying a manhood here.
gone. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I followed fast, but faster he did fly. But I am fallen on dark and uneven way. Here will rest me. Come thou, gentle day, and if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge!
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for while I what thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me, but thou shalt buy this dear ever I face by daylight see. Now, go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. And by day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hour. Oh, shall I compass from the east that I may back to Athens by daylight? And these are my poor company do detest.
Let's see. Which sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Still be a while, mine own company.
Yet but three? Come one more. Two of both kinds make four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a lavish lad, to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so low. Bedappled with dew and torn with briars, I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest till the break of day. Heaven's shield Lysander if they be afraid.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, sweet remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man shall take his own, in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have his due, naught shall go ill. Man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down on this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur. Get you your weapon in your hand and kill me. A red-hipped honeybee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, Monsieur. And good Monsieur, take care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with honey, sir. Where's mustard seed?
Ready?
Give me your deed for Madame Mustard Seed. Pray you leave your courtesy out, Madame.
What's your will?
Nothing. But to help cavalry Peas Blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's soon, methinks, for I am marvellous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass that if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear for music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a pack of provender. I could munch a good dry oats. I think I have a desire for some hay. Good hay? Sweet for hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of peas, but... Hey, let not your people disturb me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I'll wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist, the female ivy so in rings,
barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I dote on thee, how I love thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind this wood, seeking sweet favours from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she has hairy temples of brown, and with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle pup, take the transformed Scot from off the head of Mrs. Bean's swain, that he awaking when the others do, may back to Athens again repair, and to look no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud, O Cupid's flower, hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, awake ye, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamoured of an axe.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes to loathe this is now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head.
Now, when thou wake, with your own eyes, peep.
Titania, music cool, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five the senses.
Music? How? Music such as charmeth sleep. A peas blossom.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these lovers be. Now thou and I art new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance at Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, which we will bless to all fair prosperity. There will these pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, in all jollity.
Fairy King, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Now that our observations are complete, we will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top and mark the musical confusion of my hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cademus once, when in the woods of Crete they bade the bear with their hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant childings. The groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. Such discourse, wonder.
My, hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so fluid, so sanded, their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. Each with a cry more tunable, was never hollered nor cheered in in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear, but soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here, and this Lysander, this Demetrius, this Helena, old Nadar's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
Obviously, they woke up early to observe the rite of May. But Speakatrix, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer to her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine has passed. Now begin these woodbirds up the couple.
Pardon, my lord?
I pray you all, stand. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the land where hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
I shall reply amazedly, my lord, but half sleep, half waking. As of yet, I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But, as I think, for truly I will speak, and so bethink it me. So it is. I came with Hermia here. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril.
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent. Of my consent, that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth. Of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helen in fancy following me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. Seems to me now as the remembrance of an idle gaud, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. But like in sickness did I loathe this food. But as in health, come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you have fortunately met. Of this discord, more we will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple abide and abide with us. These couples shall be eternally knit. And now that the morning is something worn, I propose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, and we'll hold a feast in great solemnity.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Oh, methinks I see with parted eyes when everything seems double.
So many things. And I found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Don't you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, my father.
Did he palter?
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me. I will answer. Most fair Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quint, Flute the Bellamander, Stout the Tinkerer, Starveling, got my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream, past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he will try to expound what my dream was. Methought I was, there is no man can say what. Methought I was and methought I had. But man is but a patchful if he will try to offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I shall get Peter Quince to write a ballad, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I shall sing it at the latter end of the play. Before the Duke, I venture to make it the more gracious. I shall sing it at her death. Quince, Starveling, Snout, anyone?
Oh, Bogler! Oh, Bully Potter! Where did you go?
Out of doubt, he is transported. Have you sent for Bottom? Is he home yet?
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. There is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
He has but the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he's very paramour for his sweet voice.
Oh, you must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Sorry, take a minute. Alright, just catch your breath, okay?
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet Bully Bottom, thus hath he lost 6p a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6p a day, and the Duke had not given him 6p a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged! He would have deserved it. 6p a day in Pyramus, or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts? Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word. All that I will say is, the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, men presently at the palace, for the long and the short is, our play is preferred! In any case, let this be have clean linen, and most dear actors eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away! Come on!
Strange, my Theseus. What these lovers speak of?
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy stories. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason could ever comprehend. The lover, the lunatic, and the poet are of imaginations all compact. These people have strong imaginations that, if they apprehend some joy, they must comprehend some bringer of that joy, or in the night imagining some fear. How easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But the stories of the knights told over, and their minds transfigured so together, witnessed something more than fancy images. But howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the mothers now, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friend, joy and fresh days of love accompany your heart.
Oh, more than to us. Wait in your royal walks, your ward, your bed.
Come now, what masquerade shall we have? What revels? And we'll wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime. Where is our usual manager of mirth? Is there no play to ease the anguish of the torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
What abridgments have you for this evening?
There is brief how many sports arrive. Make choice of which your highness will see first. The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp.
We shall have none of that.
The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. The thrice three muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
That is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting for a nuptial ceremony.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical. Tenuous yet brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How should we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. And tragical, my lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself.
Spoilers.
For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, the passions of loud laughter never shed.
And who are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work near Athens, which never laboured in their minds till now, and now toil their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my lord, it is not for you. I have seen it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when duty and simpleness tender it. Go, bring them in.
Of course, my lord.
I love not to see wretchness overcharge, and his duty in his service perisheth.
Our gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He speaks nothing of this kind.
The kind are we, to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake. And what poor duty cannot do, no respect takes delight, not merit. Where I have gone, great clerks will oppose to greet me with a premeditated writing, where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, start with their practised accents and fear, and in conclusion have they dumbly broken off without paying me a welcome. Trust me, I hear as much from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious arguments. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity, speak most to my capacity.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
Lights. If we offend, it is with goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skills, that is the true beginning to our end. Consider then we come but in this fight. We do not come as minding to contest you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should hear repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you should know all that you are like to know.
She hath rid her prologue like a rough colt she knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, she has played on her prologue like a child on a recorder, not a government.
Her speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This wander, and through walls chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper. After which let no man wander. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For, if you would know, by moonlight the lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, whereat lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stay. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat, with blade, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his bloody, boiling breast. And Thisbe, tiring in the mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain a large discourse while here they shall remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord, that one lion may what many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one snout by name, do present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think, that have in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did often whisper very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so. And this cranny is that, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Do you desire Lyman Head to help you speak better?
That was the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus needs all silence.
O grim-looked night, O night with hue so black, O night which art when day is not, O night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot, and thou, all, O sweet, O lovely, standest between her father's ground and mine, and thou, all, point taken, wool, O sweet, O lovely wool, show me thy chink to blink through mine eye. Thanks, courteous wool. Jove shield thee well. But what's the eye? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wool, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, she should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She's to enter, and I'm to spy her through the wall. You shall see, it will fall pat as I have told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones.
Widow.
My stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see your voice, now alert to the chink to spy.
And I can hear my Thisbe's face.
Thisbe? My love, thou art. My love, I think.
Think what thou will. Am I trusty still, like Lamander? Am I trusty still?
And I, like Helen, till her face me kill.
Not Shaphalus, to Procrus was so true.
From Shaphalus to Procrus, I to you.
Now kiss me through the stones of this vile wall. Ninny's tomb, meet me.
Ninus's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, meet me straight away.
Tide left, I come without delay.
And thus, being wool, my partridge charged so, and so away wool doth go.
Is the wall now down between the two neighbours?
No remedy, my lord, where wolves are so willful to hear without warning.
Silliest stuff I've ever heard.
The best of this kind are shadows, and the worst are no worse in imagination of them.
It must be your imagination, then, not theirs.
If we imagine no worse than that of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts now, in a man and a lion.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouth that creaks on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar! Then know that I, one snug the joiner, am a lion foul, nor else no lion son. For if I should, as lion come in strife, into this place, put pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, with a good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, that e'er I saw.
Why, this lion is a very fox for her valour.
True, and a goose for her discretion.
Not so, my lord, for her valour cannot carry her discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
Her discretion, I am sure, cannot carry her valour, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave it to her discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This landfall.
He should have formed the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible in the circumference.
This landfall doth horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon.
This is by far the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the landfall. How else is he the man in the moon?
This
He
landfall.
dares not come there for the candle. You see, it is already in snuff.
I'm weary of this moon.
Change.
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane, but yet, in courtesy, in all reason, we must, stay the time.
Christ. Okay, proceed. All that I have to say is to tell you that the landfawn is the moon. I, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all of these are in the moon.
For God's sake.
Silence! Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb! Where is my love? Roar!
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe!
Well shone, moon. The moon has shown a good grace.
Cheers, mate.
So the lion vanished?
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take with truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh spite! But mark, oh poor night! What dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can it be? Oh dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood. Approach ye, furies foul! O fates, come, cut thread and thrum! Quash quail concluding!
Oh, this passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Be shrewd, my heart. But pity the fool.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that loved, that lived, that light, who looked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound. Hey, the path of Pyramus, the left path, where heart doth hop. Thus thy eye, thus!
Find her by starlight. Here she comes, and a passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a pyramus.
A moat will turn the balance. Which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better? He for a man, God warrants us. She for a woman, God bless us.
She has spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And thus she moans.
Pyramus! Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Quite dumb? Dead, dead! A tomb! Must cover thy sweet eyes. These my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone. Lovers make moan, his eyes were as green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Leave him and go, since you have sure. But she is his feather silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come, blade my breast imbrue. And farewell, friends. Thus this be ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Lion and Moonshine are still left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
No! The wall is down, they're parting their fathers. Oh no. Please you to see the epilogue, or the Bergamont's dance between our company.
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never an excuse when all your players are dead. There needs none to be blamed. Marry he that writted a play Pyramus and hung himself in Thisbe's garter. It would have made a fine tragedy, and so it was, and very notably this time. Come, leave your epilogue and Bergamast alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath tolled 12. Lovers to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn, as much as we have overwatched this palpable and gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity. In nightly revels, a new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary tasks were done. Now the wasted brands do glow, and the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe. Now it is the time of night, that the graves all gaping wide, everyone that's forth is sprite, and we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now I'll follow. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through this house give gathering light, by the dead drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hovers light as bird cry, and ditty on the wing, sing and dance it tripping. First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. until the break of day. Through this house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be. And the issue there create, ever shall be fortunate. So shall all our couples three, ever true in loving thee. And the blots on nature's hands shall not in their issue stand. Never mole, hair, lip, nor scar, nor mark prodigious, such as are despised in nativity, shall unto their children be. With this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless, through the palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck I lie cool. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.